Arena points just reset. Tons of sweats are playing. If there's ever going to be a time to showcase the best ways to box fight in Arena, now's going to be the time, because this is when all the pros and sweaty players are actually playing. I got tons of clips throughout the past 2 days. I'm going to show you 30 different examples of box fighting and how I attack them with different loadouts, different mats, different ammos, different heals. I'm going to be showing you times when I'm really weak. I'm going to be showing you what happens when I get piece controlled, and tons of box fight tips and tricks throughout this video. I'm going to try and keep this short. I'm going to try and make sure we get through every single clip and keep it under like 11 minutes. Don't forget, use code KenBeans. If you have any questions, feel free to drop by my stream link down below. Let's get into this. This is a box fight move that I started using myself. I've never seen anyone else use this before. And just when I see them start to run to drop down on my wall, I place stairs above that so they run on top of the stair, and then I'll swipe that stair, they drop down, and I'll get a free shot. If you do it quick enough, you can get the floor, edit that too, and then they're really screwed. We got some nice high wall piece control, and we finish up that kill rather quick. Okay, this is move number 2, and this is something I do literally all the time. Me and this guy were in a casual build fight. We both tried to get walls in front of each other. Almost every time, this guy, when they get a wall here, they're gonna try and place a stair and ramp over me to secure the height. That's why I place a cone and drag it over just like this. Open up the edit and get really solid piece control. All you gotta do is make sure that you actually hit your shots, and then you'd be pretty good. You can see, even though I'm below 1,000 points, these people are still pretty sweaty. Most of these clips are from the first day. I love when people box up next to me and try and take my wall. This is the best practice. The first time they swing at the wall, that's the time when you're gonna take them the most off guard. If they're really antsy to pressure you, you're gonna notice I'm holding the edit but waiting to hear him take out the pickaxe. The second I hear that pickaxe, I know he's about to swing, so that's when I open up a second time. Another guy rolls up, and notice how I'm playing the exact same angle. Too bad he got third partied, so he's dead. This just so happened to be the last guy. When someone creates a fresh new box, that's when I love to jump down, start spraying, and take the wall. Notice how I set up a right hand peek but place the cone on the far right side. This exact crosshair placement is the best for piece control like this, because it makes sure that the cone gets inside the box and not your box. I'm getting pushed really hard in tilted. Since I have 2 boxes though, I try and do cone wall just like this, but he slips out of it. That was good for him. I have to get a big off. Me and this guy are just kind of playing stalemate. He's the one that's gonna have to keep the pressure up, but if he makes a stupid edit, he's gonna get pumped. But I also need a pop shield. In the back of my head, I know I'm not getting this off. Bait plays still work in this meta, but you just gotta play a really good angle. Don't open up wide edits and try and do it. In this next scenario, here's a tip where I have no shotgun and I have to box fight someone. You might wonder exactly how I do it. It's not as difficult as you think. I know this guy's gonna be aggressive because he has a shotgun, so I wait for him to try and fumble his map and take the wall with his pickaxe. When I think he's about to make an edit, that's when I start shooting. I'm constantly keeping good pressure up and forcing myself to get in this guy's box. You're gonna see me do a side jump, and when I get on this guy's wall, I instantly start spraying, because either 1, I'm gonna take the wall, or 2, he's gonna make any sort of edit and I'll just spray right at his face. So no matter what he does, the only counter he should have done was just held the wall. He shouldn't have made an edit here, because I'm going right through it anyway. Here's a really good move that I started doing a lot recently, especially when I have a lot of armored wall. When a guy comes running into my tarp, I hard wall them off. When I go out one side, I reset the edit and confirm a new one, all in the same motion. Then I smack them with a heavy pump, and they're obviously trying to leave that box because nothing is theirs. They know that they have to leave. Then with some solid pressure, we end up getting a really good kill. But that's a simple move to let someone aggress, and then you hard wall them, run around, and you just do that edit, and boom. I got this guy very weak, scared. He's running away like crazy. This quick little exploit, you see me spray the wall. When I don't get it in this exact spot, I place floor stair really quickly to help me get a better angle to exploit in. When you're below like this, you could exploit in the same way, but it's so much more consistent if you just quickly place a floor stair. I got a swift little piece control kill, and you're gonna see me run and attack this other guy that tried to push me. He runs through the side, so once I pump him, I don't want to edit this stair yet and make it a 50-50. So I'm landing outside the box, but I flipped the stair edit before I placed the wall. I did a really 50-50 edit, and I knew that in my head, so I instantly run to the far right, but start dragging down and up to confirm the rest of this edit and just run right at that guy's face. You could see that he tried to shoot me through the window edit initially, but because I swerved out of his way and had perfect crosshair placement, this move actually looked really good, and I could probably see myself doing this more than once. When I'm in this position, I tend to place stairs more than cones. Also, I thought that they were going to be more towards the back of the box, so placing a stair would have shoved them back there, and I had all the walls, so it would have been better piece control. So I'm really weak in this fight, and I'm going to show you how I get out of situations like this. I'm constantly running away looking for really safe peaks, but you're going to notice as I go to re-tarp away, you need to have a cone in your box when you pre-fire, because if you do connect on the shot just like I did, most of the time they're going to be able to get the wall, so you have to flip the cone very fast. It blocks the shot, but as you can see, this guy just ran away because he knew that this wasn't the play anymore. Learning how to time pre-fires correctly, that is the most slept on tip, even against pros. When people tarp away like crazy like this guy, you're going to see I roll up to the box, I smack the wall once, but I'm already on the outside of the box. I know that chances are this guy's gonna make an edit. I was absolutely prepared for that, so I decided to switch up the way I was attacking the box so it changes up this guy's playstyle just a little bit, maybe make him a little bit more nervous. One thing I do is when I take cones like this from above someone's box, you'll see me hold the edit because I want to see how eager this guy is to make edits on top of his box. This is a safe way to get someone to edit and not take damage. I never want to be on top of someone's double edit like this for too long, so the second I got third partied, you're gonna see me set up a window edit so it makes him have no visibility on me. I would have been easily able to pre-fire in this scenario right here, and he actually went to go make an edit on me, but I got shot from the back, so things ended up going a little south. But this box fight is a very textbook example of how to approach tops and how to switch up angles to make them nervous a little bit. You're gonna notice how I made a little adjustment at the very end. When I got hit on the first right hand peak, I moved further to the left before confirming the next edit so that I can not get shot. This is the safest way to gather piece control on someone, predict them out one side of the box, and even if they made an edit on this wall, I can easily reset the cone into a stair and just leave the box because all those walls are mine. Dropping down this guy's wall, I can see that he's nervous. When I see someone hugging one side of a wall, I'll instantly run up to that box and just instantly piece control one side. We end up finishing up the kill, and I did get hit heavy, but I promise you that 9 times out of 10, no one's gonna do what that guy did. Yet again, no shotgun, and I'm getting pushed by someone who is keying all of tilted. Especially because I have an AR, what I'm doing is keeping my distance, acting like I'm running away, so that way he'll kind of chase me. This is how I'll get free dinks on someone and make it so even though I don't have a shotgun, I could still roll up to this guy's box and get the freest kill of my life by trying to keep some pressure up. Most of the time, it just involves me jumping into the guy's box, sitting on that wall, because if they make any edit, I'm gonna either try and take it or I'm gonna spray through and kill them regardless. By now in Fortnite, you really have to be comfortable exploiting in on people because that is the for sure way to make someone panic the most if you could do it at the right time. People who constantly press up against your wall with their guns out, you just make a very far window edit, not a close one. That way they move over to the box, and as they're moving over, you're gonna have time to line up a good angle to shoot them, and you won't take too much damage yourself. You can see once I got cracked hard, I set up the edit and was moving left when he started moving to his left. Same thing again, but this time I set up a middle window edit because it didn't need to be that far. I already had an extended angle, so doing it any further just would have been a waste of time. I'm comfortable with this guy getting this wall here, but you're gonna notice how I'm playing deep in the box, so if he places a cone, I can duck behind it, and if he places a stair, I could phase through it. But nevertheless, this entire time, I'm just looking to pre-fire because I know that this guy's really weak. I did a really good job here of not overbuilding to try and grab this height. I had really protective edits and high ground retakes, especially this one right here. This is my go-to high ground retake when someone's like at above me at a weird angle, and stuff like this really allows me to get the height, catch up to someone. But when I miss the piece control, you're gonna see how I start crouching to try and grab the wall because this allows me to be more consistent with trying to make the edits. When you stand up, it's a little bit more difficult. I showed you this move earlier, especially in build fights. When someone places the wall, I drag over the cones. When I get here, I'm not staying in this box long. You could see how I'm already trying to leave and jump backwards because lots of times they'll run at you like this if they know what you're doing, but I still get a shot on this guy. Ever since I switched my binds, I can't face stairs into people's boxes like I used to, but you're gonna notice how I still do it anyway because I have confidence in myself to swerve edit. So eventually I'm gonna get it down where I'll be able to get it in really quick. But this tip goes to show that even though you might not know something, it's still worth to try it against someone's box so you can quickly learn how to counter different moves that they make, just like I did here. Here's a play of me rolling up to someone. When I place the cone and try and flip this into a stair, as I was jumping, I realized that he was having his shotgun out. So I'm never gonna make an edit on someone when I know that they're ready to pump me. So once he shot, I shoot, and I get the kill without taking any damage. The first part of this was a little body by this guy, but when I see someone in this position, this is the freest piece control. I do this all the time in Raiders map. Go in there with the cone, make that edit, and you'll get the kill every time, and they'll have no idea you're even looking at them yet. Here's a play I do to everyone whenever they tarp away, and the second I see them starting to pop heals, especially when it's chug splash because there's a delay when you could take out your builds. That's the exact time you want to spray at the one wall like this because they're always not going to be able to hold that wall for long. Little things like this is what allows you to get really good pressure all the time. Sometimes you absolutely need to aim for the head and 50-50 someone. I'm in the zone and I know I don't have much health left. If I don't run right at this guy and max pump him, I'm not winning this fight because I didn't get much damage before this. You're going to notice how I run around the guy and jump over him, so to speak, and then line up the headshot. Here's a play I do all the time when I'm tarping away. I'll make the edit on the wall from outside the box, but do a top row wall edit. I'm only looking to get a little shot here. I made this edit so they can't run through the wall, and this is really the most optimal edit in this situation. Here's a god tier play when I set up a wall retake from the top of someone's box. You're gonna notice how I do a window edit, but I'm playing really far back, expecting them to jump at me. When they make an edit like this, since they're hard focused on the window edit, all you have to do is just jump a little over to the left. Even though it's a left-hand peek, it's still super worth to pull this move off because they're so focused on down the window at it looking the other direction. Here's a guy who you could tell that is really being pressured, doesn't have that many mats, looks shambles as I'm attacking him because he's getting third partied. I'll instantly try and pre-box the other sides that he's gonna maybe run out to, but I'm not looking to jump in that box. I just play an angle, play patient, because I know that this guy's absolute one shot. This is a longer box fight, but I'm only gonna play this once and point out the stuff that's really quick. When I drop down on the wall, you'll notice I'm completely outside the box trying to get a pre-fire. Stuff goes south, but I know I'm in a danger zone because he can piece control this entire box in 2 seconds, so I have to keep my pump out. Anytime someone makes edits in hard mats, I'll always look to claim the wall back with any shotgun or SMG. When he claims it back, notice how I'm running to the far right side, so it's really hard for him to see me. That's the safe zone of any box fight. Always ready to have my pump out and take a 50-50 in this scenario. To finish it off, even though I've choked so many edits over the years, I'm still really quick at adjusting to that, being aware and just being calm and just making the right edit again. When I'm rolling up to someone's top portion of the box, I really do try and listen to what edits they're making, because the second I hear anything, I'm instantly looking to just pre-box the side. Because they reset in hard mats, I instantly try and claim it back, and I end up getting this kill. This is the last one, and this is the best one. This is my most used move. Learning how to make it seem like I'm on this guy's wall, when in reality, I'm always pre-firing and placing my own wall outside of that box. Subtle positioning in box fights is what pros are super good at nowadays in this game. Pretty sure this video is a little long. Sorry about that. I try to make sure if I do have long videos that I switch up the tips as much as possible, so that way you're not bored seeing the same exact thing over and over. If this helped you in any way, you want to see more, check out my Twitch streams, first link down below. Been your man Ken. See you in the next video. Deuces. Peace.